I'm gonna take you guys into the primary suite now. And this is an area that I really wanted to create a peaceful, calm vibe to it, and also a sense of warmth and coziness. So one way, the first way anyway, that we did that is the ceiling, and it all is in rift white oak. So it adds warmth, it adds texture, and a lot of dimension as well. As a designer, I can't help but sometimes making last minute pivots, and this fireplace is one of them. This was supposed to actually be a completely different design, and a couple weeks before it got installed, I switched it up. So I wanted to then create something in the new design that felt kind of petite, but really strong and powerful. So we did this rounded corner, kind of, thin sides and thin profile fireplace. And also the veining in this Bagley marble gives it enough of a punch and so much statement. Then over here is my Lindy corner. I never read, but then when 2020 came around and the pandemic, I became like the most avid reader. So if you need suggestions, holler at me, I'll give you some book recs. But this is really kind of where I'm gonna be relaxing and hanging out and reading. And over here is so pretty. I love all the natural light, like anywhere I can get it. And so in this room, I definitely wanted that as well. So we created these steel doors with our architect, and they're pretty wide, so it really allows a lot of that to come in. And then they open up to a little Juliet balcony. And the best part is that it overlooks the entire backyard as well. In a primary, I always love to add some height and a little bit of drama. So in here, we did this spin on a sleigh bed that also has a beautiful footboard, and we did it in this kind of rust color. I really wanted to still kind of keep a sense of calm and neutrals, but add a little bit of texture and color. And then I added a ton of pillows. I loaded it up. It's Wynn's absolute worst nightmare to make this bed, but I love that we have some of different textures, a little bit of a different pattern, and then a little bit of like a boom pattern in front that has just a lot of interesting detail. Then we have a bench at the foot of the bed. I always feel like this is so needed when you have the space because it allows just kind of another layer in the room. And so we created this bench that's also in our collection. This bench has a linen top and then has these darker wood legs that have so much detail, including a little brass touch. I wanted to add a little bit of texture next to the bed, so we did that in these nightstands. We designed these to have a reeded front because I love the way this looks and just kind of the extra little feel that it gives. But instead of traditional knobs, we did these brass pieces, so when you pull it out, it kind of acts as the hardware, but has a really beautiful design when it's actually closed. And then of course, we did some lamps, a little bit of styling. I love that this adds a lot of really interesting color as well. And this bedroom is so calm and so comfy. Next, you guys, is the primary bathroom, so stay tuned for that next.